Morning all, I'm just going to be doing a bit of a course preview for the 25-mile BUCS TT route. We're just going past the start now, just after the roundabout, and you'll start roughly roundabout here. So the start down here is nice and straight, lots of tree cover either side and a good road. Slightly downhill as well at the minute. The wind on the day should be coming from behind us, a northeasterly, so going into Cambridge or heading west should be a tailwind at this point, but a lot of tree cover on either side, so shouldn't be that gusty in here. Course elevation is next to nothing, maybe the odd 1 or 2% rise, just going over flyover bridges and bumps in the road, but other than that, Cambridge is pretty flat round here. But just a course preview, just so you get to know the corners. I can point out potholes and course features that you might not be able to get on Google Maps. And hopefully the microphone and camera won't be too shaky. So as we come up after the start, just going past the crossroads here, but you're going straight on, so it shouldn't be a problem. Going into a bit of a dip, bit of a downhill, bit of an uphill. The tree cover now is just hedgerows either side of the road, so it might get a bit windy, but the expected wind for that day should be tailwind on this section. So as we come up, we're coming up to the right, follow around the road to the right, over the bridge, and keep turning right, following the road. So the most significant bit of elevation loss on the course now, just going over the flyover, maybe a loss about 2-3%, nothing crazy, but a good chance to get some speed up. Swoops round to the left and then now round to the right. Still heading downhill, maybe 1 or 2% now. Still heading downhill. A good road surface, no potholes to see, and decent tree cover as well. Starting to level out again and become flat, so good place to carry your speed. Coming up to a bit of a side road now. We'll keep on going round to the right. It goes slightly uphill here, or rises slightly, I should say, just to be something aware of. Road surface is still good, no potholes. Coming up to a crossroads here, we're going to carry straight on. Hopefully on the day this section will still be a tailwind, heading all the way west into Cambridge. starts to get a bit more exposed here, so you might be starting to feel some wind here. Road surface is still good. Going past a bit of an industrial park on your left, signifying the first left-hand turn. Climbing slightly past the industrial estate, coming up to your first left turn. Now this turn is very tight, you almost double back on yourself. Road features to look out for are little wheelbarrow to 6 mile bottom sign, and a house on the right. Going into where that lorry is now, truck, sorry. A really sharp little turn, this one, almost 45 degrees back on yourself. So climbing now up to a flyover, maybe 2-3% at most, and into the trees. Now heading this way towards 6 Mile Bottom. On the day there's meant to be a northeasterly wind, so a headwind might be felt at this point if the weather's correct, or stays the same I should say. Very exposed now, no tree cover at all, so will be fairly windy. The road surface isn't as good as on the main road, just something to bear in mind, a few bumps on your left hand side. Swooping right and swooping left, but nothing significant. This road's pretty much straight all the way. Fairly big potholes on your left hand side there. Towards the middle of the road might be a good option at this point. Just passing a crossroads now, no problem, you'll just go straight over, but just something to bear in mind. Going straight up here as well. So road surface really quite bumpy now, especially in the gutter, so probably best to stay in the middle here. Also a bit of a rolling hill here, well here for Cambridge anyway. We're just sort of starting to go up one now and we'll head back down the other side. Maybe 3 in a row in this straight here that we can see. Still exposed this whole way though, which might prove. Just going down the roller now, if you can see that on camera, and up again in a moment, bearing right into some trees. Losing a bit of elevation now, maybe 1 or 2%. Chance to get some speed up, a nice flat, pretty much straight road, within some trees as well, so this is probably going to be a headwind section on the day, but a bit of tree cover here might provide some relief. Just getting stopped now, we're going to overtake this van in a moment. Just bear with us. The key features of the Corso really, it's pretty much flat and open on two out of the 3 sides. Road surface is alright, just a few places you might need to mind potholes. I'll try and point them out along the way. And we're off again. So just rising slightly now, we maybe have about 200 metres, maybe 1 or 2%. But dropping back down under the bridge, and we've got a bit of banking here as well, so it might provide some shelter on the day. Coming up to our second bend of the day, this is a crossroads going from 6 Mile Bottom up to the big horse roundabout to complete the lap. This one is, you'll be going from a smaller road onto a main road. No visibility going right, so you have to take it nice and slowly. There might be marshals here on the day, I'm not too sure. But visibility to the right is very limited, and we're going left. Big pothole there on the left apex, so just watch that. Through this road furniture here, but shouldn't be a problem on the bike. Dropping down, losing a bit of elevation now. Maybe 2-3% on this bit. A nice straight road into the distance there, so lots of opportunity to get a bit of speed up. Road surface still good. We're a bit of a rise coming up as well. Maybe about 150 metres. So looking at the weather, it's meant to be a northeasterly of 6 miles an hour on the day, so this bit will be straight into the headwind. If that stays the same, we'll keep following the road round. Into the sun and over this slight rise. If you look at the elevation map of the course, this bit will be sort of slowly heading uphill all the way after our main elevation loss on the first straight that we've, from the start straight to the first bend. Dropping down quite considerably now before going back up. This road's slightly rolling, so just take mind of that. Road surface still good here though, and lots of tree cover. I'm going to stop recording now and move on to the second part of the video, just so it's not too large. Alright, I'll see you in part 2.